Hey guys, Hardscape Nate with Rosetta Hardscapes, and welcome to Santa Claus, Indiana. We are on the shores of Christmas Lake, and we're at this outcropping project. Pigeon Creek Landscaping is the contractor on the site. Dylan and his team have got an amazing project. So we are here alongside the driveway. They just finishing this one up. As you can see here, we're 12, 13 feet tall of our outcropping wall, stretching up the driveway to the backyard that we'll get a look at here. But incorporated in here, you'll see some natural stone as well. Just a beautiful setting. One thing I really wanted to point out down below here is along the side they used, trying to use up some of the product they had on site. These are freestanding outcropping blocks, and they incorporated them as steps. So obviously they're still doing a little bit of construction here, going to regrade this out. But they created steps out of that freestanding so that homeowner can get from the driveway down to the side yard. All right, up on top here, a couple of things to take a look at. This contractor has chosen to use our freestanding blocks, not just for the steps coming up, but also to cap off this wall. So we're now on the top of the driveway. It gives a nice finished look as these are textured on all 5 sides. So you got all the 4 edges, including the top surface, nice finish. It gives that kind of final look to it. Let's go take a look where these homeowners sit and relax. All right, so now as we come here to the back, again, you can see the massive expansive wall. All product by Lee Building Products, delivered 4 tiers of wall. Guys, it looks fantastic. Easy to work with.
Yes.
That was not paid for either, so thank you. You can see plantings up there in between the terraced walls. And one thing to keep in mind as you're building large walls, especially terraced walls, that you're not individual walls unless you're more than 1 3/4 the depth back as you are in the height of the wall. Meaning, in this case here, this is all 1 wall in height, not 2. So the construction that they used, clear stone grid all the way back up. The beauty of the outcropping is that they were able to build a large wall holding back all the soil they needed to gain the space that they wanted by getting right up and utilizing the structural capability of the product so that they could get nice and tight to the property line. So we didn't have to have 20 feet worth of grid in here. Outcropping was the perfect solution to get tight to the property line and gain that space. This is going to be a beautiful sanctuary for this homeowner and their family to just have that private space. Just a really cool project. So great work by Pigeon Creek. So tell me company name, who you are, where you from?
Pigeon Creek Contracting out of Gentryville, Indiana.
Beautiful. How long have you been in business?
6 years.
Awesome. So how'd you get into it?
Necessity. Wanting money.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So obviously everybody can see over our shoulder this project here and the scale of the outcropping on this job. This obviously wasn't your first job.
No.
So how long have you been using Rosetta? And
About 3 years now.
how'd you get in? Was it a job you just came across there as a sales rep? How'd you get into it?
Helped another company with it the first time. Once we seen how fast and easy it is to work with, we just kind of took off on our own doing it after that.
Beautiful, beautiful. So obviously slinging some of these big block up as high as we're going here, like what is it about talking to and sitting down with a homeowner, looking at what their needs are, right? And in this case, big area space, pool, place to hang out, right? What was it, why outcropping over just a standard SRW block?
It just made sense with the size and its ability to hold back and its beauty and just the efficiency of it. I mean, the labor rate we saved using this was just far beyond anything else that we use.
So now so you've got obviously an excavator in here. How many guys on a crew setting?
We set with a crew of 4.
Okay.
So 1 guy jigging, 1 guy running the excavator, and then 2 guys placing.
Now, there's other choices for large block. I'm going to go out on a limb. Aesthetics played a role. How big of a role with this homeowner?
Oh, 100% roll with this one. I mean, we had to knock this one out of the park. So it was huge. I mean, and there's no other product that shows what this does as far as the natural look that they're looking for, but just stacks together in place as well. So
When you mentioned earlier too about just its ability to because of its mass, right, be able to build a large wall, hold back a lot of weight. I mean, we saw the driveway coming up. Yep. We've got this here now. If I'm not mistaken, the property line's pretty tight up here.
Yeah.
Where, like,
it's within 2 foot of that top wall.
2 foot of that top wall. So, I mean, the ability to use that to eliminate as much grid as possible.
Yeah, it makes the most sense all the way around the block.
That's awesome. This is a beautiful project, man.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful project. I appreciate you having us out.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. Good work.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. We'll see you at the next project.